Hey guys, welcome back to the Nature Patch. My name is Robyn and I am sitting outside this afternoon and I have quite a few dried beans that I kind of left on the vine because I wanted to save the seeds. So today I just need to sit out here and pick through them, and I thought I would have a little bit of a chat with you guys and kind of just do like an afternoon vlog and talk about why we don't have any animals where we are right now. A few months ago I was talking about the fact that I really wanted to get some chickens, and I still do very much want to get chickens some point in my life. But the fact is we have chosen to actually move from this place in the near future. I'm not going to say when or where we're going to be moving, but it is definitely a step in the right direction for our kind of long-term goals for farming and homesteading and all the like. So our goal is to one day obviously purchase our own piece of land and a house and have our own property that we own, that we can do whatever we like with. We are really constrained where we live at the moment because this is just a rental place. We don't own the land here. We've technically been told that we can do whatever we want with the land, but it really doesn't make sense for us to put in a lot of money into a place that isn't ours, that we can't really invest in ourselves. I'm all for making a place better than it was before, which is generally what we're trying to do anyway, but I don't want to be spending a lot of money on this place that I could otherwise be saving for a house and a property in the future. So the plan with animals, so we actually consume pretty much a plant-based diet. We don't really consume a lot of animal products. It's just a choice that we've made recently, purely for environmental factors. If you want to know more about that, I would be happy to do a video on why we decided that, but it's mainly for environmental reasons and the damage that animal agriculture has on the environment. That being said, I have always wanted chickens. I absolutely love chickens. I find them really friendly creatures and you can kind of create a little bit of a bond with them. So the plan is definitely to get some chickens in the future, and of course any eggs that they do produce, that the chickens would produce, we would probably consume ourselves. But we're not really wasteful people, and I hate seeing things go to waste, so of course we would definitely eat the eggs if we had chickens. I am living through other people's channels right now who have chickens, especially Georgia from Homebird Farm UK. I absolutely love watching her videos all about birds and chickens and ducks and pheasants. They are absolutely beautiful. So definitely would recommend checking that channel out if you like birds. Also, the place that we will be moving to in the future is also not going to be our own place. So we won't be setting up any infrastructure there until we actually get a place that we know we're going to stay for a few years. So we definitely do have long-term goals on where we want to stay and where we want to live in Australia, but I really don't want to disclose any of that information just because nothing's set yet, and I just want to keep some of that a bit private. But of course, wherever we move, I will show you the place and all the gardening setup that I'm going to do. I'm really excited that the place we're moving to next, I have pretty much free reign of the garden. So there hasn't really been much of a vegetable patch there or any real kind of solid garden. So my job there is going to be to get the soil really healthy and start to grow whatever I can. It's pretty much going to be starting from square one, but I kind of like the challenge of that. So I'm really excited for the next chapter. Again, this probably won't be for like a good few months until we'll move. So I'm still going to be planting things here and doing the garden here as well. But I will just have another extra garden space within the coming months. So I am just separating these bean seeds into the bags. Growing beans is probably one of my favorite things to grow. I love purple king beans, and I also really loved the red snake beans. So got these both dried, so I'm going to get on with that. I'll probably take you around to show you an update on one of the corn patches. Unfortunately, the corn that I had in the raised bed didn't do too well, so I've planted another round outside. So we'll see how that goes. Also going to go on a walk this afternoon, so I will share some footage of that. And I'm also going to go pick up some compost that a family member has now finished with, and they don't really need it, so I am all for taking compost. So I will show you what I get up to this afternoon. I'm feeling a little bit of deja vu because I talked about this in the exact same spot, but we again have the carpet python back in our ceiling. Yay. The other day I was sitting on my bed and one of the cats were just like obviously not how they normally were, and they were kind of starting to scratch at the wall, like looking up at the ceiling, and then I heard it again, completely unmistakably a snake sound, to hear something kind of slither on your ceiling. And I have heard a few scratches of like mice or rats around, so to be honest I was kind of expecting it, but it's just something that I want to keep an eye on in the garden. Carpet pythons are usually okay, but you still don't really want to get bitten by it. They can still bite and the bite hurts, so just want to keep an eye on snakes in the garden because they are definitely around right now, and they kind of come back towards the house, I feel, when it starts to get a little bit cooler, because obviously that's when you've got more rats and mice around as well. But behind me here, back where the composts are and the horses are out as well next door, is the corn patch. Corn's doing pretty well. This is a complete trial run of doing corn in the ground here. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I've surrounded it with some bush beans as well, just because I really wanted to get some more beans. I'm not sure if we will or not, but basically what we did is we just dug the grass away and then put cardboard over it, and then plugged in the seeds and the corn in the holes. So that's doing really well. Also got our fire pit set up over there. One of my friends came over yesterday night and we had a fire there, and that was very lovely. It is really nice and cool and crispy at night. We're actually going to dip below 10 degrees this week, so hopefully the plants will do okay. I can actually see some ripe tomatoes in there, so I might go pick those. But other than that, everything else is looking pretty good in the garden. We've had a little bit of rain, which is nice, so I don't have to spend all my time watering and caretaking for all the plants. We have some more yellow cherry tomatoes. These ones are my favourite. I find these ones really sweet, but these ones down here are so delicious. I've been really getting into recipes lately, and I've been doing a lot with tomatoes, like making pasta sauces, and just kind of experimenting. So I'm hoping to get some more recipes done in the future. I cook really simple and very basic, so it's definitely ones that will be easy to follow. The bush is also really looking nice. I love coming out here in the afternoons just because the light is so beautiful. Sunsets over there and the light coming through the leaves just makes these really pretty colours, so love coming out here in the afternoon. So I'm going to go get ready and head off with Scott to go for a walk. So I might film some of that and see if I can get some pretty bird noises. There's some really nice tracks around the Brisbane region, so I'll take you along for the ride and we can go on a nice little bushwalk together. I am very excited to get out of the house and go get some fresh air.